I am continuing my reading here, and what I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be jumping around just a little bit as I move along. Right now, I am still in the book of Deuteronomy. This will be chapter 20. However, I will point out that I am back in the basement, and so you will hear some noise in the background. So, chapter 20. Laws revealed for selection of soldiers and making of war. Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites shall be utterly destroyed. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots, and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them. For the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto the battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint. Fear not, and do not tremble. Neither be ye terrified because of them, for the Lord your God is he that goeth with you, to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. So at the beginning of each battle, we get kind of a prayer and an encouragement from the priests. I like that. Verse 5. And the officer shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a new house, and hath not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. And what man is he that hath planted a vineyard, and hath not yet eaten of it? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man eat of it. And what man is there that hath betrothed a wife, and hath not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man take her. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. Okay, so this is how we choose who's going to battle. First of all, if you have anything new in your life, you are not eligible to fight. That is, new house, new land that you are cultivating, new wife. And this isn't just talking about first wife. This, again, plural marriage is still very much a factor in the law of Moses. People had multiple wives. So I may have married my fifth wife, or be betrothed, be engaged to my fifth wife. I am then ineligible to go to fight, because I have the contract to marry her. Basically, that's what it is. That's what being betrothed is you have the contract of marriage. You've got to complete your contract. You have planted a new vineyard. Well, you got to wait until you have completed it. You have that commitment that you have done. If you have an outstanding commitment, then you cannot rightly commit yourself to battle, because you are going to be thinking back. You are going to be distracted by that commitment, so you don't go to fight. In addition, if you are I want to say coward, but it's not exactly a coward. It's just somebody who is a little extra nervous. He's not sure about fighting. He's scared about dying. He might even be scared about killing other people. He may not want to fight. We don't want them. We want people who are dedicated and committed to the fight. You can't go into battle and expect to win if you are, as I say, faint-hearted. If you don't want to kill the other person, and you're too scared to die yourself, or you're just too scared to watch other people die, you are not going to be an effective fighter. So we excuse you from service. Now, it doesn't say there's anything negative about any of this. These people who are being excused are not being ridiculed. They're not being shamed. They're just saying, look, you're unfit for fighting right now. And we need people who are fit. So, anyways, verse 10. Let's continue this. When thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace, and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee, and they shall serve thee. And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. And when the Lord thy God hath delivered it into thine hands, thou shalt smite every male thereof, with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even the spoils thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself. And thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. Thus shalt thou do unto all the cities which are very far off from thee, which are not of the cities of these nations. But the cities of these people, which the Lord thy God doth give thee for an inheritance, thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth. But thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites, and the Amorites, the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations, which they have done unto their gods. So should ye sin against the Lord your God. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time, in making war against it, to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, for thou mayest eat of them. Thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege. Only the trees which thou knowest, that they be not trees for meat, thou shalt destroy and cut them down, and thou shalt build bulwarks against the city that maketh war with thee, until it be subdued. Okay, so we got two different laws of conquest here. Against these specified nations, what is it, 6 nations or 7? I can't remember. Let me look at that list again. Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, Jebusites. 6 nations. Those have to be utterly destroyed. But they're the ones that are kind of close by in the central area of Canaan and a little bit east of Canaan. But as you spread out, you'll come to other cities, and it's not, you want to conquer them. You can't, he said, this is the land I'm giving you. If you want to expand beyond that, then you have to first offer peace. And if that city accepts peace, then you make a treaty with them. If they don't accept peace, you are allowed to conquer them. But you're not allowed to wipe them out. Destroy all the men, but spoil the city otherwise. Don't wipe out the people. But the 6 nations, those God had marked for destruction. Those were in the land of Canaan. That was the land that they were to conquer. They weren't to make these people tributaries. They were to annihilate them completely. But again, after that, they could go out and conquer others, as long as they first offered a treaty of peace. On the final note, talking about the trees, I like that. Do not cut down fruit trees to make your sieges. The apple trees, the olive trees, all those stuff, you got to leave them. But if a tree does not bear fruit, or no, does not bear edible fruit, go ahead and chop them down. Make your siege weapons out of that. But he's forbidding them to chop down anything that bears fruit that can be used for food. And I like that. That's another good part of the law of Moses. Anyways, I will see you in the next one.